Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for inviting me for this conference. But I have to say that I'm standing before you with some fears. First of all, because I have to make my presentation after so brilliant presentation of my German colleague. But more important is that what can I, as a political scientist, I can say to interest lawyers and economists. But I'm belonging to such kind of group of people who are able to do almost everything to spend a few days in Budapest. So it is why I accept this invitation. But secondly, it's difficult to discuss about the future of Europe when a cruel war is taking place just outside our borders with no results. And this is what I see as main challenges discussing today with you. But as I understand my task, I was asked to focus on 3 milestones. It means Maastricht Treaty and the results of it, Central Europe, and the Conference for Future of Europe. But from chronological point of view, I will start from Central Europe. And I would like to draw your attention to the process of political transformation made in 1989 and following up. And let's see what does mean, what did mean creation of Visegrad Group in 1991 for process of European integration. First of all, if you see the title of the Visegrad Declaration, it was focusing on one thing, cooperation in striving for European integration. It was not, at the beginning, it was not isolated group interested in cooperation only among this first 3, after the split of Czechoslovakia, 4 countries. The main goal, it was to return to Europe. And in my opinion, setting up of Visegrad Group gave a few fundamental changes in our region. First of all, it was rebirth of the term of Central Europe. Before '89, and I will going to come back to this situation. Before '89, it was quite simply. It was Eastern Bloc and Western Europe. Thanks Visegrad Group, there was built something new, specific and unique, because it was also some instrument to stabilize this region. The 1991, it's a starting point of Yugoslavia war. It could be possible to imagine tension among our nations on the basis of ethnic tensions, etc., and historical issues. And this moment, we have, and in this moment, we have Treaty of Maastricht Treaty coming in the force, and together with Copenhagen criteria, it opened doors for integration towards East, and it was some kind of instrument to mobilize our society to prepare the certain of reforms to be good prepared for integration. And I think that this mutual benefits, it means preparation of European Union for accession of Eastern states, together with the reforms made in Eastern states to be good prepared, it gave some fantastic result. Because after accession, after big after big accession in 2004, and then accession of Romania, Bulgaria, and Croatia, in fact, we fulfill the motto of European Union, what we have today in Treaty of Lisbon. It means united in diversity. And thanks to it, we have Slavs in European Union. We have first nation writing in Cyrillics, and I hope not the last one. We have Balts, Hungarian, Romanians. And this is something what I think it's added value after 2004 for whole European project. And what else? This added value I see not only in this diversity, but what is interesting from my point of view and what I tried to study last years, it's something what we are trying to persuade almost each time, and which are the big difference, even if some kind of political elites is changed in our countries. First of all, Central Europe and with the core of Visegrad Group is one of the solid institution interested in keeping open doors policy for further extension. What else? There was initiative of Poland and Sweden to set up new program. It means Eastern Partnership, and it was announced, initiated during the Czech presidency. It is showing how we are focusing on such kind of policy. V4 is a coalition of states supporting permanently Europeization of Western Balkans. And it doesn't matter who keep presidency in Visegrad Group. Each year, there is the special summit, Visegrad Group plus Western Balkans, as some kind of strong political signal to the rest of Europe that such kind of process of Europeization of Western Balkans should be keeping. And not last and least, it's important I think to see as the added value of our region that we are trying to manage some maybe not huge challenge for Europe, but important as well. It means Latvia as a key state supporting Belarusian opposition today, or Poland as a key hub for supporting fighting Ukraine against Russian aggression. And so this is what I would like to underline. And what I see as another our positive attitude towards European processes, it's our vitality. And if you see, there is a lot of other more or less formal cooperation projects in the region. Of course, sometimes focusing on sectoral issues like, for example, defense in the case of Bucharest 9. But as you see, and except the first one, the most ordinary, it means Central European Initiative, what was proposed by outsider partners, it means Italy and Austria. The rest is the original, our idea. But it means that we are trying to fill up some gaps. And it is why there is Krajowa Group as a cooperation of 4, let's say, Balkan states. It means Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, and Serbia, with the one main issue to support Serbian policy towards European Union. We have Free Seas Initiative as a format to fill gaps in our infrastructure. How important is, from our Polish perspective, Free Seas Initiative? I'm trying to examine with my students. When I am giving a lecture on Central Europe, different forms of cooperation, one of the tasks for the students is to find a road from Warsaw to Paris by train and by car, and from Warsaw to Bucharest. It is the same distance. But by train, we need 2.5 more time to reach from Warsaw Bucharest than from Warsaw Paris. And this is something what we see as our challenge, how to fill these gaps. And especially here in Budapest, I think that it's worth to quote one of Hungarian writers. And someone who is, for me, the best example of what does mean Central European. It means Peter Esterhazy, who said that before '89 he was Eastern European, then he was promoted to be Central European. After 2004, he is New European, or he was, because he was passed a few years ago. So this is something what we are facing when we meet with our Western colleagues even today. And it's not built good atmosphere and good ground for further cooperation. And it is why I see that there is the main obstacles from a Polish point of view, how to build strong European project. It means European Union with whole with all its politics. First of all, we lost this attractiveness, because it's impossible to understand Brexit without such kind of thesis. The attractiveness of European Union is lost because of decision of Iceland or Turkey. And what I am trying to observe when I'm analyzing Western Balkan policy, internal situation, I see the first effect of freezing of this accession process. It means more and more active third actors like Russia, China, for example, in Serbia, and even Gulf states or Iran. And fortunately, we heard quite good description of what does mean Conference of the Future of Europe. And I would like just to draw your attention to what was said by Ursula von der Leyen when she described the conference. It was fantastic view to present that participation of citizens should be stronger and etc. And of course, this conference I see as a response for European challenges, mainly because of pandemic of SARS-CoV-2, more than war in Ukraine. But there is a hot discussion in Poland if this response is proper, what was offered. I would like just to focus on one thing, and something what I think is destroying this idea of the conference. It means the idea, the proposition to abolish the member states' veto powers in such crucial areas as foreign policy and security. And discussion in Poland was focusing, for example, what could be happen if this proposal could be accepted and the migration flow on Polish-Belarusian border would be faced. It means Poland could be without such kind of instrument what we have now to build barrier to control this border, because it should be first voted on a European level. And what I see as a positive scenario, and because I would like to give time for discussion, I think that we have still a chance to build strong, integrated Europe, but using another principles. So first of all, if I am from Poland, I am accepting to stopping with some kind of paternalism of the Western partners. And first of all, returning to principle of subsidiarity. We are still on the position that the treaty was signed by states. It means the states, with its sovereignty, they are the partners for European Commission. And no less important is to give the strong European proposition and offer for Western Balkans. And together with the strong proposition for other nations interested with integration with European Union, like Moldova, Ukraine, and I hope perhaps in future Belarus. But it will be impossible if there will be not trust among us. Why I put this on the slide, this postulate of resignation from attempt to abound the right of veto in foreign policy and security policy as well. And of course, what is especially today make a lot of jokes among Polish scholars, this unrealistic idea to build Europe from Lisbon to Vladivostok. We have to draw this border where the European civilization is finished, where the European civilization, where is this line of European attitude towards different aspects, like, for example, war law. And if I heard this sung, thank you very much for your attention.